Hi, my name is Richard Hutton and this is the Exponential Fund, the place where you can learn to invest and absolutely crush average market returns. Today I want to tell you about a trade I just made, and that is I just invested $20,000 into Hertz stock. Now, how come? You may or may not know, but Hertz recently announced that they put in an order to buy 100,000 Tesla cars. That's pretty fucking impressive. Over the course of the next year and a half. So I've heard the CEO of Hertz say that this is just the beginning of their collaboration with Tesla. It's fantastic. Means they'll likely buy more cars in the future if everything goes well. And that this is just the first step towards autonomy. Now this is the big kicker. So Tesla is working on their full self-driving software and has been working for many years now. Now here's the trick. Most analysts believe that either won't happen or will happen in the very distant future, like 10-20 years. I disagree. I think it's just around the corner. Now why is that? You see, to solve full self-driving, Tesla is training an artificial intelligence software, a neural network. And neural networks are improving much faster than computers have improved in the past. Right? So Moore's law says that computing power about doubles every 2 years. Neural networks are improving 50 times faster. Right? It's insane. And because people are just not used to thinking exponentially, especially in these steep exponentials, they overestimate the time it will take to solve autonomy. I think it's quite close, maybe 1 to 3 years away. And when Tesla finally does solve it, they'll be able to launch the robo-taxi network. Right? So essentially, you buy a car and you can just let it do taxiing on its own. Right? And because there's no driver, the cost of a ride can be much lower, can be much profitable. And now because the cost is lower, many more people can afford it. So the transportation market itself will drastically expand. So I thought, okay, if Hertz just bought 100,000 Teslas and they are aware of the robo-taxi opportunity, let's say that they don't buy any new Teslas. Just with these 100,000 Teslas, how much profit will they be able to make in a couple of years when the software is done? Well, an estimate is that one car doing robo-taxing 18 hours a day could earn about $50,000 a year in profits. That's insane. I mean, the car itself, the cheapest Tesla, it's $42,000. So in a year, it would earn more than the entire cost of the car. It's crazy returns. So $50,000 per car profit times 100,000 cars, that's $5 billion a year in profits. Even if you're conservative, let's say half that, $2.5 billion. It's staggering. Now, if a company is making $5 billion a year in profits and growing, because at that point you could assume they're going to be buying more Teslas, how much should the company be valued at? Right? Well, a mature company would be valued at, let's say, 30 times its yearly profits, right? So if it was making $1 billion a year in profits, the company would be worth 30 billion. But a company that's growing fast would be worth many times more than that, maybe 50 times earnings, maybe 100 times earnings. So let's just go with 50 times earnings. Well, $5 billion a year of profits times 15, that's $250 billion in market valuation. It's like, wow, that's interesting. And it could keep growing to many times that. So then I checked Hertz stock, how much it's valued. Now, this is a trick I heard Warren Buffett do, that he would first analyze the company and not look at the price, so he's not influenced, right? And only then, after he would make an estimate, he would look at the price. Well, I looked at Hertz's market cap and it's 12 billion. That's dirt cheap. So by my calculations, it could go up 20x in what, 3-4 years? That's a good trade. So that's why I just bought $20,000 worth of stock. Now, yes, this is a good chunk of money, but you have to put it into context. This is only about 10% of my net worth or so. So even if I'm wrong and I would lose everything, it's not the end of the world. But if I'm right, and Hertz can go up, 10 to 100 times in value, I'm gonna make a shit ton of money. So that's it. I'm breaking my rules a bit. The standard set of rules that I follow is invest long-term in a big company that's growing fast. This is a fairly long-term investment, multi-year. It is, it's not a small company, 12 billion, so it should be at least 10 billion, but it's not growing fast. So I am betting that they will start to grow fast in the future. I mean, the company just came out of bankruptcy. But look, these rules of mine are not constraint, are simply a guideline. If I do stumble upon such an investment idea, hey, I'll take it. I'll risk a few percent of my money. Right? This is not investment advice. I'm not advising you to buy Hertz stock. You do whatever you want. Use this only as education and entertainment. All right? Till next time.